we were talking about how these scams are getting more sophisticated and they know things about you, and that's how it's becoming more sophisticated. They can get it off social media, some information about you. But one of the biggest areas that cyber criminals will use to get information about you and kind of build this scam against you is the dark web. So how the dark web works, right, is a lot of times, you'll go and register for some kind of website, say with LinkedIn, right? You went and registered for LinkedIn, you put in your email and password, your name, some information about you, and then information was collected just via you using LinkedIn. Maybe it's connections you had, maybe it's people you know. Well, LinkedIn is just the example, but you do this for thousands of websites, right? If those websites are compromised, like LinkedIn was back in 2016, when that happens, that information is then stolen. Maybe it's your email, your password, your name, connections that you had, your position in the organization. It's stolen. Somebody uses that data either for themselves or they go onto the dark web, and that's where you can sell that data. Selling that data, maybe they're selling all of it, the email, password, but they sell it to cyber criminals. Cyber criminal will buy it and cheat, hundreds of thousands of emails and passwords and some other data around who that individual is can be sold for hundreds of dollars, right? You buy this and then you pick out, hey, Carl DePrado, let's look at what Carl's position is, what his email address is, what his role in the organization is, and let's formulate an email or a call that targets you specifically. So it's not just the email and password that's a risk. They can test those email and passwords on different systems that you use. Hopefully you use different passwords, but what the big risk
I
is.
recommend the password manager, which
Yep.
is because what they're doing is what you call credential stuffing,
Yep.
where they take the known where they can take those known credentials and proceed to go to cross sites.
Yeah.
So if you're using a password and you're trying to do it in your own head, you're already it's game over already. Because what they'll do is they'll say, okay, you tend to use this many letters in your head, or this many numbers, and there's just too many sites. So you need to have on every site a unique password.